Starting with the honorable mentions for July. Yep, that Izuku Midoriya didn't get picked up. I had to send it back. But the sale for Great Explosion Murder God came, and I ended up picking up the Bakugo from Amazon. He poses pretty cool. I can't remember too much from the show because I'm still on like season 5, whenever they're fighting the squad of evil men. And at the current moment, this is the most recent suit that I've seen in the show. So cool. Now I have a representation of him. Do I need to take him all the way out of packaging? I don't know. I might even sell him off because I'm not fully indebted to the show at this current moment, and this is the only figure. And then I picked up another duplicate. This one is the Perceptor, the new 86 Perceptor, the 3-pack. I had the old one, but this one's the cooler, more cleaner, more updated colors, better silhouette. I fall for these sometimes, like, oh look, they lightened the colors, they've toned down or saturated the reds a little bit, and then I'm picking this up and selling off an old one. So yeah, these are the two I've picked up so far, and they were slightly unboxed. Nothing need to go in depth here. Let's move on to the unboxings.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
What's going on? This is Craft Collects, and welcome to July's mail call. I'm recording this on time, sort of, kind of. This should be the end of the things that's coming for the month of July. We're doing the normal things. Things are coming in, things are going out. No reason to hold on to everything because you can only enjoy so much. And I like the little selection I got this month. It was a bit more than expected, but that's how pre-orders work, right? They just come out when you forget. Let's start with the first package. Okay, so I am also a collector, not only of figures, but also, you know, I support creators when they come out with cool stuff that I could either add to, you know, a stand or maybe like a small little display of certain things. And recently just came into my peripheral, because of course it just recently came out, is the Real Ghostbusters: A Visual History by Troy Benjamin and Craig Goldberg of, I think it's Toy Anxiety or YHS. We'll put the correct page that they are a part of, but I'm a fan of the Real Ghostbusters. I actually had the image from the front of the book here on like bed sheets and like a few other things as a kid when I was in my Ghostbusters hype era, and it's super dope to see certain things like this, like a more detailed research guide book, history novel of all the things that came about during the Ghostbusters movies and TV shows, and then afterwards, of course. So I got this as a support. I got it for a super duper price because it came out for everybody else's pre-orders, and then I guess I just had it in my wish list and it dropped price. I was gonna go with the collector's version, but this version does the job well enough. I won't have too much space where I'm putting it, but yeah, it's so far going through some of it, haven't gotten too far. I can't wait to finish it and just understand a bit more of how our favorite childhood TV shows were put together, and sometimes you know, not destroyed, but you know what happened with a lot of our kids shows. Thank you guys for putting together such a little research project. All right, so this package itself is, but I'm only gonna get one of the figures that's out of here. The other one is for another video, and this is the Age of the Primes Vortex, part 1 of a 5-piece combiner set. You know the Combaticons, do you? You know the Combaticons from Transformers that joined to become Bruticus. I first properly had an introduction to them in the War for Cybertron game. My lord, what a fun game! What a fun game! What a fun part. You can play both. You have to play both Autobot and Decepticon side. It's amazing. I'm getting off track. This figure is, like I said, number 1 of 5, and based on the frame combining that we've gotten so far in Menasor and Superion, this is gonna be a fun little piece. It uses heavily tooling of previous molds, but also, you know, it makes some adjustments where it fits more in the classic Vortex G1 style. And you know, they've added some things. You can put the helicopter blades on the side and then the shield, and I don't need all that. I'm just gonna have him in either mode, bot or combined mode, and they look so good. Like, they're doing, the main line is just hitting it out the park. Like, I was really on my way to thinking, should I trade in my main line to go and get either Masterpiece or legends, and I guess I'm sticking around for such a great price. Let's see what happens with the tariffs come bearing its heavy weight in August, maybe. But yeah, I love how these look together, and when I get the full set, we already seen the most recent reveals at SDCC. Man, it's P Bandai month, and it's been a while since I got a box from Premium Bandai themselves. As prior, I was end up getting my P Bandai exclusives from another reseller and just packaging them and getting them sent all at one time from a warehouse. But this time I got 2 items coming to make the shipping worth it, and it was actually free ship because I had added the Son Goku Mini Daima Super Saiyan figure. Literally the exact same thing from the base Daima version, except an additional or swap out of 2 hands. Same outfit pieces, same power pole, minus he has a power pole. Does he? I guess. Yeah, he just added a power pole to this one, and it's cool. I thought the color tone on the outfit was different, so of course I thought it was a little brighter to add the Super Saiyan aura, but it's not. These two are the exact same body, and what you see here is the base form's body with a head swap from the Daima packaging. That's all it is. So I get where people were saying, man, we should just get the Super Saiyan head sculpt in the base form's packaging. And it makes sense. 100%. I'm with you. If you're a person who only has them set up for certain one fights, I guess, you know, I will have my base form in one fight and my Super Saiyan in another fight, and that'll be the setup I have. So I guess I would have needed 2 of them anyway, right? They're not doing it for us, they're doing it for their pockets, and sometimes they're doing it for the collectors, but it's always got to be a benefit to them too. So yeah, a few cool poses, fun had, outfit change. All right, nothing new to see here. But when we go to the Z side of this delivery, we got the Zarbon True Power. Look at the box size difference between the two. I wasn't ready for how big it was, and that's why I think I like doing these unboxings now, because I get to see for myself, instead of watching other people's reviews, how large the figures really are in comparison. Of course, Daima is a tiny little kid, but getting these out of packaging, it's 2 clamshells separated by parts, accessories, and then the main body portion. The main body has some good articulation. It's not the pretty Zarbon. This is the hulking, brooding version, and I like it. It has the cocky smiles and, you know, the extra pieces so you can add the cape. Wish one day we'll get the cloth capes, and of course somebody's probably already working on those third-party wise. But yeah, I'm gonna have fun with this one. He'll be fighting my 24K Vegeta, I believe, in the display stand, and it has just enough posing to look like a decent opponent to the Vegeta. So yeah, that's it. Got these 2 Premium Bandai on the hold. Let's see, I got 2 more for the rest of the year, and moving on. And finally, we're finishing it up with some accessories. It's always good to add some accessories to your display so you can add a little flavor, a little punch there, here and there, so that your display got some aura. And these would be from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, the jackets that Goku and Vegeta use for probably about 5 minutes. They look cool. You don't need them, but it just depends on how you want your display to look or how you want your fights to look. These came from 5K Toys, and I just decided to go grab some of my figures so I could test out, you know, some pics and poses, what they would look like in the future. Hey Callie, what's going on? So here's Broly. We got Frieza, Blue Vegeta, and 2 of the superhero figures. To me, I felt like they have the art style that was also displayed in the cartoon movie, even though they were made for the 3D animated superhero movie. And just opening up Frieza for the first time, it's always good to get a figure out for the first time. Remove the plastic and test the little articulation. I like these accessories. I added the superhero Vegeta head onto the Blue Vegeta's body because that's the, like I said, color palette and the art style that was in the movie. And then just testing out what the jackets do have small little wiring in them. I remember seeing them back in the day after market, and how they were, you know, kind of like 2x in the price. Seeing them now, I can't remember if M-Land was the one that I was looking at prior. They do exactly what is needed. Of course, it's 112, so it's hard to get some of the collaring as stiff as it would be in the anime shots. You get the posing right, and you can add some flair with how you just have them look like they're powering up, or like the wind is taking the jacket a little bit, them taking the jacket off. And also this Vegeta, this 2.0 mode, after messing with the diamond one, it really shows its age. Good lord. Oh man, I'm so glad we've gotten further, and it's gonna suck one day when they probably redo some of these figures with the new bodies, and I'm gonna be stuck with this old one. But also having all the pieces out, just so you can see, hey Kelly, what it looks like when you're trying to go through one of these videos and have all the accessory parts out. It's a lot, but it's also great to get this Broly out. This Broly is so fire. I'm so glad I didn't pass on this. This was one of my first EEs, and man, I should have bought two. Just one for the figure itself. But yeah, man, these are gonna look so dope. I can't wait to make a small little diorama like most people have, probably with a little ice base. Having this, I know this isn't canon to the movie, but I don't have a base for Broly, and just playing with the pictures, just having some poses up that's most likely gonna be a part of the display coming soon. And you know, that's it. Open up your figures, mess with them, see exactly what it is that everybody else is so hype about. You don't have to wait or ask somebody else. Just get them yourself. Also, RIP these jackets, they didn't make it to the end of the movie. All right, that's all. Thanks for watching. Once again, knocked out a few unboxings. There's actually a few I still need to check through just to check the tolerances, and some that I want to make sure they have their own videos for separate contents. I appreciate anybody who watched last month's video. I just recently put it out as of recording this, and we're at 20 views. Cool. I haven't checked that since this morning, so I appreciate all the viewers and anybody checking and asking questions. Talk about the figures. Tell me what you got. I always like to have a conversation about your experiences with the figures, what you like to pick up. I'm a man of many series, so my display is going to be so varied. It's going to be so varied. It's varied now. You should see it. I'll one day do a video of it, but I do, like most people, embrace having that little section to myself, a little special private place where, you know, I get to enjoy it more than anybody else, because it's for me. And I hope you do the same. Enjoy your collection. Make sure your display looks as good as somebody else's, because you want to take pride in how your space looks. Let me know in the comments what you got, and I hope to see and hear from you again. Peace.
Great job.